The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home? Well, the G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Paul.
The surge in his free throw percentage this month is noticeable. He's looked a lot more comfortable at the line. Part of his job now should be attacking the D, going head-on, drawing fouls, and trying to ride this hot streak.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Bielitsa. J.J. Redick is out there with Curry. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's McDermott in at the power forward. And for New York, Gallinari is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Robinson. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Curry kicks to Redick. There's the pass to Hood. Just 5 on the clock. Over Love. Hood gets the bucket. Mark, if you're a basketball purist, tonight might not be your cup of tea. These two teams live and die by the three-point shot.
And the evolution of the game has led us to this point where it's about spacing and knocking down the three-point shot. That's what's king now, and that's what we're going to see a lot of tonight.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Well, you know, sometimes I think we just take for granted how outstanding a passer Chris Paul is nowadays. I mean, this guy's averaged just under 10 assists a game for his career. Really one of the best point guards to play the position.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hood against Ingles. And the wide open shot from Redick. Offline with his 3. And we are talking about Chris Paul and his assist totals. His career numbers, Clark, are among the elite.
Yeah, they are. And it's clear he's been outstanding for a long time. But he admits that he doesn't think he'll catch the record of John Stockton. But if he can stay healthy for a few more seasons, there's a really good chance he could end up in the top 5 all-time in assists.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Redick, and he drops it in from the low post.
Playing with great rhythm. When Redick has space to get the floater off, he's going to make it happen.
Paul looking over the floor. Has to Love. They double-team Love. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari left side. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Doug McDermott. Paul with the bucket.
Nice aggressive move by Paul. You know, for a little guy, he knows exactly how to finish inside. Very good at making it happen against bigger players.
Now here's Curry. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. There's the dish to McDermott. Redick with the 3. No good. Shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, Greg, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. And they've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
Now Ingles after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Outside Robinson. Poke loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball against Curry. The tray. That's tipped. They push it up 4 on 3. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Gallinari. And it's 7 points for Chris Paul.
He's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back.
The toughest position in the NBA night in.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Minnesota, Rodney Hood out there with McDermott. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Curry in at the point guard.
And, you know, even though in today's game floor spacing is all the rage, the last 5 years the Wolves attempted the fewest threes in the league. And when they did shoot them, they didn't make very many of them.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Outside, Redick fires for 3. Love grabs the board. And on top of their troubles from range, the Wolves have also had trouble on the defensive glass.
Yeah, and if you can't rebound and you're not shooting it well, you've got to figure out who you're going to be. Your identity is in question. That's what the Wolves are trying to figure out. Who are we? What do we do well? How do we win? How do we succeed? To get to the next level, they've got to answer that question.
Now, Ingles. From deep three-point range, rebounded by McDermott. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Redick. They get it back. Bjelica lays it up and banks it in. Bjelica's got his first 2 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Paul against Bjelica. 11 feet away. Paul missing again.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's good from long range.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to Gallinari. Paul against Curry. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Paul. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Curry deciding where to go with it. That one's not going to go. For New York, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And stolen by Hood. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Count it. Good. Curry's got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, and you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Redick passes to Hood. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Robinson is out there with Paul. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Love in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And it's in there. Robinson's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Knicks. Mark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Here's Curry with the 3. Some solid D from Paul.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And the basket by Ingles.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Curry against Paul. From deep. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 5. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hood for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Passes it to McDermott. He dishes it to Redick. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Stephen Curry.
And the young Timberwolves head coach Ryan Saunders, son of former Minnesota coach Flip Saunders, about as great of a pedigree you could ask for as a young coach.
Well, guys, you've heard me talk about the DNA when it relates to players. It's the same with coaches. I mean, Ryan has grown up seeing his dad coach at a high level, the late Flip Saunders, one of our favorites in the business. He spent his whole life around basketball, so he has a great way with players and a real good understanding of the game to a modern-day approach for a young coach.
Ball against Hood. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Looking to get it going. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Love against Curry. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Minnesota.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another shooter in history with better range than Steph Curry. Those deep threes are nothing for him.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Minnesota, they've got J.J. Redick. Bielitsa is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Hood in at the 3 spot. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Robinson against Redick. Robinson dishes to Gallinari. On the wing, Ingles. Now the pass to Love. Over Hood. High quality look, and he sinks it. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Ingles passes to Love. Bielitsa against Ingles. New York needs to get off a shot. Inside, here's Hood. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hood's got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Paul against Curry. And Paul gets it to go in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Redick dishes to Curry. Here's the teardrop. And Paul pulls it down.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
A 3-ball connects from 3-point range. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Curry. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Here's Paul to the paint. It's stolen by Curry. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient. And when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Pass to Hood. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Paul, and it's blocked. And here's Hood. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Paul. The shot and game clock separated by 4. To shoot. From deep. But they'll get another chance. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Second one is good. In both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 3. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And timeout call by Ryan Saunders. Guys, your thoughts?
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a 3-pointer and a foul, so I'm sure the D will just back off.
So a close game sees New York take this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.